So I'm working on the crane for the front. This is going to be two front cranes, and what I've done here is I've taken some of this L that I had because I haven't used any yet, and I've glued it to a strip of the small truss work, and that's going to be become the rail. And what I've done here as well is I've cut a piece of tubing into these little rings here, and these are going to be the wheels that it runs on. So I'm going to build a framework that's going to sit on top here, and the crane is going to sit then on the top of that. And for the crane, I've started chopping up the gun, and I'm going to use the barrel of the gun. This is going to be the main body, or attached to the main body, and I'm going to lose actually this end here because I don't need that end bit of the gun, so I'm going to use this for other detail later on. Okay, so I'm just gathering bits because I've got some stuff left over and I'm going to be making something rather quick, fairly crude I think, but I just want to get some of these offcuts. Let's see what we've got here. And there's a lot of bits here, I can give it that. That's not including what I've got in here. So yeah, I'm going to be putting all these little bits together. And these, why not? And that. Now I've got these bits here as well. And what I thought I'd make with that, because I put this aside, is I want to make a delivery ship, because the platform itself is fairly slow and doesn't really move. Its main job is to just move from asteroid to asteroid. That's sort of its maneuverability. So I figured it needs a spaceship to transport the stuff back to wherever it is. So I'm going to use this as the main body, this is the neck, and then basically I'm going to put some pods on it, and then I want to build a body back section here for the engine, so like it's like a smaller version. And I've got these bits of truss, so I can put these on somehow, and start attaching these. The other thing I want to do as well is, because of the underside, I need to sort of blank that and this. But I've got an idea. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to divide this up like so, and then I'm going to take this section here, the bits that I take off, and actually stick them on the back quarters here, so it makes up that section. I was going to use this, which is one of the pieces that of the K7 that I just stuck together after I cut it to pieces, but it just wasn't playing ball with me. So instead, I'm not going to use that. It might maybe. I mean, it would look different. I'll give you that. You know, it's just, I don't know. I don't want to just stick it on to stick it on. You know, do you know what I mean? I mean, it's sort of got like a kind of a manta ray look. I don't know. So I think, you know, that kind of works. No. No, I don't want. I don't want anything that big. I don't want anything that big. It might work for another design, but it's not for this. So let me just get my pen here, and I'm sort of doing cut down there, sort of up, maybe up to the middle, and then I kind of want to cut like that, and like that. And I think that's about right. I'm looking at it from the front here, that's a bit off, but yep. I'm going to address this, make this look like something, add something there, then it'll be onto the underside. So that's the first thing to do, is to cut this up and get this into shape ready. Let's go. Okay, it's Saturday morning. I have to get this thing finished off pretty much today. Because I've got tomorrow as well. But the thing is, if I don't get the bulk of this done today, I want tomorrow to be a final finishing pass. I want tomorrow to be sort of like going over and just tidying up and things like that. So realistically, I need the bulk of this done by the end of today. Now, it's not in a bad place. It's not exactly where I want it to be, but you know, it's not too bad. I've got most of the major construction done, but there are things here and there that need to be sorted out. It's looking, you know, it's kind of looking okay to where I want it to be. I've left off major components because I just wanted to get it to this stage really, because the other part of this is that I've got to add lighting, and I want to be able to hide things on this as well. So I've got a detailing pass to go over this as well, and I've got, like I said, I've got lighting to put in, so that means I'm gonna have to do some light proofing and things like that. The main issue that I'm having right now actually is the weather, because I can't really take this outside to prime it because it's absolutely lashing it down. So that produces a problem. I would like to get this primed today, because that otherwise is going to put me under the gun tomorrow. I have got to do some final detailing all over this as well, but again, I need to do the lighting first as well. On that, let's not break it. What I'm going to be doing for the lighting, and I've thought about this, I've got these, I bought a pack of the string. I don't know if you can see it, it's probably better here because it's in focus. That tends to work, doesn't it? Or have it in focus. So yeah, I bought a pack of these string 40 SMD LEDs. They're £2.49. So here's the string, lights up like this. And I've used these before. These are all in parallel, so which is a good thing because it means that you can just snip them and use them. Now these come with 4.5 volts and there's a 100 ohm resistor in there, and that's what resists the voltage. But if you do snip these, you can. I've got one here where I've just stripped the end off, and literally you just strip the coating off. I just put it on the cutting mat and just scrape it with the X-Acto. And but the good thing with these is that they are in fact 3 volts. So if I put it on a 3 volt battery supply, lights up perfectly, and it's not even going to get warm. So this is what I'm going to be using to do all the lighting on this. So yeah, I'm gonna sort of get my head into gear now, see what I can do first. Again, I would like to get this all primed first, and then I can start putting everything together, because there's the conning tower for that, and also I've got this the ancillary ship, which I've got to build the engine for as well, and then that gets applied underneath, because where we've got these two prongs sticking down here, these 2 tubes, I want to build a sort of a dock so that this sits under here like this. So that's the plan. So yeah, plenty to do, but I think I'm going to do a final detailing after that. But I really want to get the thing primed, because I think that'll ease my mind a lot. I think that'll put a lot of things in order. Anyway, let's crack on and see what we can do. So I'm doing this bit of greebling here, and I just want to talk a little bit about how I do my greebling, like this, and that is that I try to part stack. So instead of just putting, like I've put one piece on here, but this piece is stuck to here, which is stuck to the model. So I'm layering up in detail. What I don't like doing is just sticking a piece on. Now I have done it, and I do here and there, whereby you just stick a piece on because it looks like it needs it there. But usually it's being stuck to a piece of detail. So normally when I do greebling like this, I like to stack the parts so that I chop the parts up so that they're no longer what they originally were, and then I stack them with other parts then to make. So for example, if I'm making something mechanical, I'm going to want something. I want components that look mechanical, so springs and pistons and so forth. Here I want to convey like an energy or liquid or something traveling from back and forth. So I've got these blocky pieces stacked on top, but then I'm connecting them with these pipes so that there's some sort of logic to things running back and forth to a flow. And the only other real sort of thing I would say about that is that when I'm doing stuff like this, I normally, if I'm applying pipes to something, I usually have them run from somewhere to somewhere. I'm not just sticking a pipe on a surface here. I would actually have it run from a block to another block, or from a dome to another dome. I won't just put a piece of pipe on the model. I'll normally have it run from A to B, so it conveys something going back and forth. So here you go, here's one of the strips, and basically I've just put it inside a tube, painted the tube with primer and black paint, just to light block it, and drilled the holes where the SMDs are, and yeah, it's just going to become the marker light going up the side of the model, and there's going to be one on either side, and yeah, that seems to work well. So, it's Sunday night, and I didn't finish it. I'm not that upset, actually. 2 weeks, I haven't been able to work on it every day, and when I have been working on it, it's been pretty much an hour a night. I've had work commitments, I've had family commitments. So I have never been able to give it sort of 100%. But even so, where I've got in 2 weeks, I'm pretty happy with. So what's going to happen now? Well, I guess I failed to do the challenge in 2 weeks, but I think that takes the pressure off now. So I think I'm gonna give another week and see where I get. So expect a part 3. Yeah, it's a shame that I didn't get it done, but look, hey, it was under the gun for 2 weeks, and that's a tight schedule, particularly with, like I said, with work and everything else as well. So not being able to fully commit to working on this every day means that it was going to be tight this weekend anyway. But I'm on the plus side. I've also bought myself a radio mic as well, so hopefully that'll help with the sound, because I know it's been a problem. But hey, things are looking up, and like I said, there will be a part 3. Look, I've come a long way. I've put this thing together. I've got it primed. I've got it lit. But now it means that I can take a bit of time, have a bit of distance, and next week get it all painted. But I've also got time now to pretty it up a little bit as well. So it means that I can really think about the paint work, and it means that I can think about how I want this to go together. It means I can probably finish off doing the dock, and
doing the ancillary craft as well, so I can have that dock to it. So yeah, bit gutting that I didn't do it in 2 weeks, but that's life, I suppose. But like I said, on the plus side, I'll get another week. So with that in mind, I'm going to call it quits there, and hopefully you'll join me for a part 3 where I can get this thing finished. See you then.